Hello, hello. I'm just doing the last bits.
Hello, hello.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me turn myself off. How is everyone? How is your weekend? Start to it. Hi, I haven't seen you guys. Your nicknames, or I don't remember, or people have changed their nicknames. Because usually I have regulars in the chat most of the time. Hello, Ira. Oh, there is a lot of you. That's nice. I like that. I spent the whole day today in the forest and I'm fresh out of it. And I thought that I would pass by, and I'll do some readings for you. Hello. Any plans for the weekend? Today we're gonna do donation-based readings, £5 and above. If anyone is in need but cannot afford a full reading. And we may do some tarot a little bit later on. I just want to chat with you first, see how you're doing. Moving, nice. I love moving. Hello, senses. I love moving and I miss moving, to be honest, because I really like changes. And it's the first time in my life when I'm living in a place for a long time. And a long time for me is 2 years. Previously, the longest time I spent in one place was almost 4 years. And for me that was weird because I'm so used to moving more or less every year when I used to live in the UK. It was very normal to move every year or so. So actually it teaches you quite a lot. How much stuff you don't need, how little you need, what's truly important. You're moving furniture around because you know. Hi, Julia. Going on a mountain? That's exciting. Senses I'm undecided between 2 options. I don't know why, but I am thinking about option number 2 for you. Of course, this is your decision to make, but there is something there about option 2 for you. Or for me, for you. You know what I mean? Let's get the candles going. Is anyone making or decorating, dressing candles themselves, like protection candles and stuff? It's not necessary for you to actually make a candle from scratch, but has anyone tried dressing a candle? Why is candle number 3? Okay, good. I recently did that with my friend. We just met for a cozy evening and we were painting candles, and I was making a protection candle. Damn. It smelled so punchy and so good. I grinded pepper myself and it was fresh, like intense pepper mixed with rosemary. Maybe I can show it to you. 1 second. It's right here actually. I just have my mic on. I don't know if it's gonna reach. Yeah. I like things when they black. I can smell it from here still. It's very potent. And I gifted my friend one of these protection candles because it's the moment when she needs it right now in her life. And there was someone who may think thoughts that wouldn't benefit her. So I'm like, hey, take this. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Sometimes people don't understand, you know, how influential their thoughts are to someone else's energy, especially if someone has very strong energy but they don't know about it. And if they keep thinking, oh, that person has this, I don't have that, or that person, I don't like this, I don't like that, they can cause quite a lot of disruption in other person's energy field if they are not, for example, if their energy is a bit weaker or they are out of balance at that time, or the protection is low. So I feel like it's always good to have things that help you with spiritual hygiene. That's how I like to call it. That's good. I would love to. Did you tell me you're somewhere from Balkans? I don't remember exactly, but I think it's somewhere around the Balkan countries. Are you from there? I went mushroom picking today, and I gathered some of the pine tree branches. I'm going to dry them. I'm going to blend them up, and I'm gonna make soaps. Lately, I've been very much into making things with herbs and focusing on the properties of the herbs, what they're good for, what energy they hold. And you probably heard me a lot talking about spiritual hygiene. And there are a couple of things I really like when I do cleansing. First of all, cleansing the house, physically cleaning the house, cleaning yourself. The shower is a sacred space for me. So I decided to make protection soaps, but they're gonna be fucking powerful, man. But actually working on them, not just putting stuff together, but making sure all ingredients go together, making sure the scent is good, making sure the herbs are appropriate for what I'm trying it to do. Yeah, I can't wait. I've ordered, it was 3 a.m. last night when I was like, listen, I'm getting so many ideas about this, I need to do this. I need to do this, I want to do this. I don't know where this is going to take me. I might even put them up once I am happy with the ingredients and formulation. I may put them up on my website. I carved my wishes on 2 pillar candles during the full moon, and I'm gonna light it every day. Great. See, that's really important to put your energy into it. So even if you would buy a candle from someone who's making them, and if you want to use it for a ritual, even if it's a ritual candle made by someone with a lot of herbs and intention, it's best for you to add your own energy to carve something on a candle. Would it be a wish? Would it be banishing something, right? It doesn't have to look pretty. Say, for example, if there is a candle and you have any free space anywhere, or even on the color, it doesn't matter. Take a needle or something and carve something that you want to happen, or a sigil or a symbol of some sorts, but really feel it when you're doing that. And that's when it works the best. When people are trying to just do it quickly, I bought it from someone, I'm just gonna, use this spell candle, I'll burn it. As it's burning, I'm doing my stuff. People, when they don't put enough energy into that, then not much can happen. You have to have, first of all, good, intentional, powerful energy. I would only burn it when I feel that I am high energetically, not when I'm low, so that I'm able to give a much more to that wish or what I'm trying to make happen. So there are 2 energies, then it's working the person who worked on the product, whatever it is that you bought, and your own. And it's really important to combine those 2, because when you just buy it from someone and it's only their energy and you don't do any work on top of that, it rarely works. And I understand people like these days things to be quick, right? They want a fast result. They don't really want to work too much on something. By the way, Martina, I got your booking, and I don't know what is your nickname, but I got your booking. Whoever is asking about a parent. I'll give it a bit more time before I continue with your private readings. That makes sense because I bought candles from a wood shop before and it didn't work. Yeah, you gotta put your own spin on it, you know, your own energy, because you want this to happen for you, right? Another thing when it comes to spells, sometimes people want something that is not necessarily for them, and that could be the reason, or the timing is off, could be the reason it does not work. Another thing, people don't give enough time for the spell to work. See, for the spirit in general, universally, everything is happening right now, and our timing is different. We want things fast, right? We want them to work fast, but it doesn't always happen like that. People a lot of times don't even recognize, if they set an intention, I want this to happen, and it can happen to you, for you, but it may happen 5 years later and you have forgotten about it, that you wished for it, you know? Hi, Pisces Moon. I don't know how about you, but when it comes to the spells, I only would do spell work on my own protection. Nothing else. No love spells. If it's not meant to be at this time, it's not meant to be. No binding someone and stupid shit like that. Don't start marriage with, you know that saying? Kidnapping. Don't start your marriage with kidnapping or relationship. That's the worst thing that someone can do for themselves, their own karma and someone else's energy, if they're doing any spell work on someone. So when there was a situation once for me where I had to calm down an individual because they wouldn't back off, I did a spell, but what I did not say is exactly their name in the spell. I said, whoever is disrupting my energy field and giving me unnecessary headache, from now on they are calm and minding their own business. And the energy goes where it has to go. It knows where to go. If I'm not allowed to do that spell for that particular individual, it's just not gonna go there. So leaving as much room as possible when doing spell work regarding someone else is necessary, instead of saying, I don't know, Paul loves me, and doing that spell, right? You're messing with serious shit, let me tell you. You can mess up a lot of future relationships for you too. And I don't think people understand how bad stuff like that is. The only spells that I would do is that touches me, my business. Yeah, it's like I manifested a job I have now many years ago. I don't even want most of my responsibility now, like be careful what you wish for. Yeah, a lot of times it does come true, but maybe not exactly in the way that you envisioned it. Hi, what are you doing at 2 a.m.? Me talking who went to sleep last night at 4 a.m. Hello, Kristen. And it's really, I like what you said, be careful what you wish for, because a lot of times, for example, someone is wishing for more time on their hands. I want more time, I can't manage too many responsibilities, I'm tired, I want more time. And that wish can be granted, but maybe someone then loses a job in some way, right? You being granted that wish, you have more time now. So it's important when setting intentions to be clear, right? To be clear, how do you want it to happen? I want more time, but I don't want to lose financial stability. Or I have a job that allows me more time on my hands. Could be a remote job, for example, right? And that's awesome. Welcome, welcome. In a moment, we're going to do your live donation-based readings. And I'll let you know, whoever is here, if anyone wants to book the queue. Don't have too many people. We have 3 people in queue so far. And in these donation-based readings, try and not ask very deep questions, because we don't have enough time for those. I would leave those for a personal consultation, not during the live. Just a reminder. Yeah, you should read a book, write a book. Because the way you say things, I like it. The way you word it, I really like it. The camera is doing tricks on me again. It keeps shifting. Yesterday I was doing your pick a card, and in pile 1 and 2, it kept shifting. Okay, let's do something different here. Like that. It's gonna stay now. The forest today, man. Autumn time. I don't remember the name of those mushrooms. They are tiny. They're little ones like that, with cap like this. There were so many fairy circles today, man. And a fairy circle, how you can notice it. It would be, if we are talking about the field, there would be one tree and one prominent looking tree and no trees around. A fairy tree. And in the forest, you can notice it by mushrooms. There are clusters of mushrooms in a circle. There are loads of them. And when you stand there, you can really feel it. Yeah, definitely. My room, this is the office. It looks like a freaking mess because of my paintings and the storage. We haven't bought the furniture for everything yet, slowly. It's literally a mess. Not a mess. I keep it organized because I can't work in a messy room, but it's a mess because things are in boxes, But this corner on my right, I have all my paintings stacked up. It's kind of like a little workshop, to be honest. Oh, it keeps doing it again. I'm gonna try and screw this up a little bit better. 1 second. Oh, good. They are real, but I feel like people underestimate fairies. I remember last year it was, I found a porcini mushroom, beautiful mushroom, next to the fairy circle. And I was like, do I want to take it? Can I take it? And I was trying to feel it through. And then I didn't get any resistance. I took that mushroom, put it in my little basket. I stood there, I thanked the spirits of the forest, and I said, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. And I left something instead of that. I don't remember what I left. So that there was an exchange. I don't know how about in your beliefs, how about fairies, what is where you grew up in and the understanding of the fairies, but where I'm from in Lithuania, we were the last ones to accept Christianity. We were pagans for a really long time. And remember when Joey came to visit me in Lithuania, he's Irish. He came and he actually pointed out a lot of things that I didn't even notice because I grew up like that. He goes, everywhere you go, there's like a little mountain, even in the city, little tiny hill full of crosses and full of pagan symbolism. And I'm like, yeah, this is normal for us. And then he even pointed out, even your ads on TV, like you would see a witch with a crystal ball, and for example, it's an ad of a phone service, you know? And I'm like, damn, I never noticed. I knew it's normal for me, but I never noticed how still prominent paganism and symbolisms of it is here. And our people, they would have specific symbols and sigils for protection from fairies, actually, because fairies are tricksters. Fairies are like a little bit, they remind me of the mermaid energy. Mermaid's energy is much more intense though. It's much more trickstery, but fairies energy is like, hello, what you got, what do you want? And you have to be really respectful. So people would put certain signs and symbols on top of their roofs at the front of the house as protection from fairies. One of those symbols would be a snake. And they have a saying here, if you have snakes around your house, it's a highly protected house. People would even go to the forests to find snakes and to feed them and to keep them as pets. Of course, they wouldn't enclose them, but try to lure them in to be around the house so that they would give the protection. And funny fact, my partner, who I'm living with right now, is terrified of snakes. There is nothing else, I think, in the world that can scare him as much as a snake. And we were talking with our neighbors in the garden, and the neighbor goes, you know what, I saw a snake going under your house. And you should have seen his face. And I'm like all excited. I'm like, yeah, there are snakes living under the house? He's like, yeah. And a couple of weeks later, my partner was taking the trash out, and he saw a baby snake going under the house. So we have a whole family of snakes living under the house, and I'm super glad about it. I'm also born in the snake year, so I'm like vibing with snakes. I'm not, listen, if I saw one and I knew that it is poisonous, you wouldn't see me there, I'd be out of it. But but we have most of the snakes that I have here, I don't know how it's called in English, they have these kind of little yellow dots on their ears, and they call them ears. Here, yellow ears, and they are not poisonous at all. They're snakes that they're very scared. They're scared of you more than they would attack you, and we only have one species of the snake that is actually poisonous, and it's very rarely seen. You would have to go to like a proper gloomy, untouched by people forest to actually find it. I remember I saw it once in my life when I was a kid, and you can tell that one is trouble because it's much thicker and it's very different. The energy is very different from I don't know, wait, let me find how is that snake called? No, it's not giving me. Grass snake. Yeah, that's what it is. We have a lot of grass snakes, and I have a family of them living under our house right now. Thank you, Mark. I think anything human imagine they exist. We know they exist or we created them. I feel like a lot of times as humans, we feel it. We feel the energy. We can tap into the consciousness of it. But I don't think we understand much about it because we're not able to understand beyond of what our brain is capable of, and because brain needs to refer to things, what you've seen, what you witnessed. We cannot refer to something that we've never seen, right? So the fairy can look like, I don't know, like a completely different animal or thing that we don't even know of, right? But we create an image for it so it would be understandable. My sister's mom is Lithuanian and she's very drawn to pagan stuff. Yeah, a lot of people here. My dad is super like, he's all into paganism. Like that guy. And here people are very tapped into nature. Like culture, here it's all about nature. It's about a lot of barbecues, going camping, going fishing, mushroom picking. People mushroom pick here like crazy. Collecting herbs. A lot of people you see, they collect herbs and they sell it somewhere on a Facebook group, but those are like proper natural organic herbs that they have picked in the forest themselves, and a lot of exchanges happen that way. People collect their own honey here, and it's wonderful. It was such a difference for me when I came to live here after I lived in UK. I'm so connected to the elements here that it's nuts. I saw a baby snake on my neighbor's door frame the other day. Where do you live? I remember you're from the US, but where? Do you have a lot of snakes over there? Okay. Well, no further ado, no more, no more blah blah blah. Let's get to it. Martina, I want incense. Smoke helps me tap in. What do you need to know at this time, Martina? What do you need to know at this time? Stubborn card, we'll take it. What do you need to know at this time? Give me a second. Okay. This is very metaphorical, and I will read in that way. It's almost as if cards want you to look beyond this and to tap into the feeling. First thing first, step out of your head. At this moment in your life, you're a little bit too much in your head, and your cards want you to tap into your body a little bit more. Tap into the feeling itself. That's going to help you with decision making. That's going to help you feel more concrete in where you are and where you're going. Tap into your body. I keep hearing that. How is your vision, by the way? Anything weird happened? Maybe your eyes hurt, or there was something weird with your eye, or it was tingling, or anything like that? Because this is the reference that your body is giving you, or maybe they were watery. Your body was giving you signals that you need to look beyond your physical eyes right now. What it means is using a bit more of your intuition, specifically when thinking of your goals and dreams, the wishes that you have. Another thing that I'm seeing here, this may not make sense just yet. I feel like this is future energy. It's saying, hello, hello, happy Friday. It's saying that a relationship with an older female may be going through changes. Another thing that I'm getting, you two have a nice weekend. Another thing that I'm getting, there's no need for you to be overly attached to a relationship with an older person in your life that is not making you feel safe. That basically is making you feel on the edge at times. It feels like you have already fulfilled the contract with this older female in your life. You don't have to push a relationship to work. Okay? Most beneficial thing to focus on right now would be travels, trips, journeys, basically movement. It seems like you gotta shake things up a little bit. Any movement, even physical movement, would benefit you highly. It seems like it would help you to shake off any stuck thoughts, because it feels like I have a bit of the stuck energy when I tap into you. It starts in the head and then the whole body can freeze at times. Move your body to shake off the energy and to allow it to flow through you freely, okay? That's what I have. I have lots of snakes at my place, but that's because I have rainforest behind my, oh, I'm jealous, behind my house. And in Australia, snakes are definitely not a sign of protection. Oh, damn. What is the meaning of a snake in Australia? Or you guys don't really have like old belief systems that you're carrying on? Or let me know, because I don't really know much about Australia and certain like old traditions, tribal stuff. But are people continuing this? Like, are people carrying this on? Like young people, I mean. Mark, people used to gather in masses here, but now no one wants to be around anybody. Pandemic made it almost null. Oh yeah, man. People here don't even like going to church because of crowds. They socialize on the phone. And it's a sad situation, isn't it? Have you noticed online, guys? When you used to scroll on social media before and there was a topic that someone talked about or something that people posted, there would be comments that are really different from now. These comments that we see right now. A person can post a picture of a butterfly and someone would still not like it. Have you noticed how much negativity after what has happened in the past, I would say 3-4 years even, you know, also economy and stuff like that. How negative people have become. There's always someone who has something bad to say. They could see a couple kissing on the on social media and they would go, why did you have to record this? It's nuts, man. I'm like, whoa, why people are so freaking unhappy? And they're voicing it much more than before. They're voicing it like crazy. And I feel sorry for actually content creators now, because they have to grow a thick skin these days. Okay, next person. How does my dad feel about me? I'm having difficulty doing me. People are gossiping about me. Thank you. Okay. How does your dad feel about you? Give me one sec. I want the tarot of the angels. How does your dad feel about you? Is there a bit of distance between you two here, guys? Seems like there is a bit of this invisible, like a mist, mist between you two. Listen, your dad is very protective over you, and your dad really wants you to protect yourself from certain things in life. Your dad is seeing you as a very little young child, regardless of your age. Okay, it is what it is here. Your dad thinks that there is a lot for you to learn, and maybe he has voiced it, or he showed it in some way that he thinks there is a lot that you can learn still. There is wisdom to be achieved. Feeling-wise, let's see. There was a bit of disappointment here. I don't know what has happened between you two. It's like unspoken words, feeling down, feeling like your dad wants to be a little bit more reserved. He needs to do a bit of reflection. It seems like, honestly, your dad is going for something personally here. I'm not gonna cross the boundary. I will not invade his space and his energy. But I really feel like what would be beneficial to do right now for you is to honestly, vulnerably ask, how are you truly doing? That would be a wall breaker. How are you actually doing? I care for you. Pushing all of this stuff aside, but really just focusing on how are you actually doing? I know it can be easily said but hardly done, but I feel like that would help tremendously. Any other advice here for you? Yeah, instead of feeling that there is some sort of separation within the family or family member, lean into the family, meaning connect more. Connect more. Are people gossiping about you? I'm seeing someone talking about you who lives or who used to live with you in the same house. But it is not a gossip that is a hate gossip or it's like, oh, I really don't like that person. I'm seeing someone who you lived in the same environment with. I feel like you live with them still or you visit them very frequently. This is a family vibe, to be honest. They're talking about you to the other individual, but they talking about some things that could be difficult in your life, and they're trying to find a solution how to best help you. This is coming from love. This is not coming from, this is not energy of, oh, I don't like this person, da, da, da. And it's the person who's talking about this. I'm wishing them well. I wish that they did this or they did that or that's gonna go well for them. It is a male, an older male, okay? Let me sneak peek at the chat again. Yeah, a connection should be replenished or should be made a little bit stronger, I'm seeing here. Okay? But if you're thinking that there is any heavy energy of people like they're gossiping about me, no. I don't see that here, and you should not lean into believing that, because you will be literally feeding into something that is not happening on the level you think, and then you can call it in. Watch your business, basically, this is saying. Watch your business, connect to people in your family. It feels like it has to be stronger. The connection between you all has to be stronger than before. Maybe you're going through challenges as a family. Okay, so let's unite. Unity. Instead of something happening and someone wanting to run away, let's unite. Okie dokie. Let's see who we have next. The Aboriginals had the rainbow serpent, which formed a huge part of their culture and beliefs. Ooh. Rainbow serpent. That's cool. Okay, next we have Tyler and we have Marta. And Senses, let me know what question you have in the comment section. Tyler, hello Tyler. I hope life is treating you well. Let me see which deck I want to grab for you. Let's go for the mysterious one. Okay, this one. What is G, true intention? True intention asking for space, okay? What is G's true intention asking for space? What is G's true intention asking for space? Let me focus. This person has some business connected to family, it seems like, to take care of. Their energy is focused on the family. This is something personal. Another thing, it seems like this person is shutting you out a little bit. And exactly, of course, they ask for space, they are shutting you out, but it seems like this is thought through. I need to do this for my own sake right now. Listen, I don't want to cross the boundary here, but this person really needs to focus on what's happening in their circle right now. And they don't want any interruptions, or they don't want any emotions. They're trying to focus on the part of them that makes them the best leader. And this leader is not the most emotional leader. This person needs that that archetype that is within themselves to come out. And anything else, when they think about emotions, may be a distraction for them. Why they asked for space. It's because of a particular relationship in their circle. Someone else needs their energy, needs their attention. Someone else. And I don't think you know about this. Are you sure this person is single? Just saying. You sure they are single? Or they don't talk to anyone on the side? I don't want you to be paranoid here, but that's something that is coming through here. They are protecting a particular relationship right now. This is very mysterious and secretive, let me tell you. Been emotional last few days, man. What is this about? What do they need to focus on? Oh. What is this person about? This feels like they are trying to focus on like heritage. See, that's why the family card keeps coming up. I gotta focus on my heritage. I gotta catch up on my sleep. In this moment of my life, I want to be greedy and to take as much abundance as I can. Seems like they're trying to build themselves up and they don't want to be swayed anywhere. It's like they don't allow themselves to be free and to be a little bit carefree right now. They want to be serious about their stuff. I know it may not benefit you. It may feel like you're being shut out, but that's something that this person wants. They want to build upon their happiness, and their happiness comparing to your happiness, or what makes them happy, may be different. Maybe for you, having a close relationship with this person is happiness, but for them, it's all about structure and making sure I have this foundation underneath my feet and making sure I made all the phone calls I needed to make, you know? How does this person feel about you? It seems like it's all about the financial abundance right now. It's about the material stuff for them right now. How does this person feel about you? They do think that you are a great, have a great potential to be close to one another, to build together, but it seems like the seed hasn't been planted in the soil just yet, so that it cannot grow. It's not grounded, this thought. So maybe they are not investing in this too much, but they recognize it. Yeah, they're reaching a point where they're more focused on their financial situation and I'm ready for a relationship. They've had a really big legal setback and it's just tearing us apart. Yeah, man. It's a difficult situation right now. And this person, when they don't feel that they have a solid ground underneath their feet, they cannot focus on anything else. It's like everything, they shut everything out then. It's one of those situations where you would want to say, maybe I want to go through this with you, I want to help you out emotionally or whatever, you know? But this person operates best when they just shut everything out and they do it on their own. But I feel like this is very common to masculine energy a lot of times, where they gotta process it on their own, you know? But yeah, I hope this made sense. it's like it's a lot on their shoulders. It's a lot that they're thinking about. It's not that they don't care about you. This person does, but there's like, hey, gotta take care of this right now. I'm hearing I'm not well suited for what you want me to be like, for what kind of person you want me to be for you right now. I'm not well suited for it at this moment, you know? It makes me feel like I can't help, yeah. Now, it would be really difficult to help this person. It's the way they operate. And it's not only with you, I feel like they do it all the time. Okay. Senses. See, even if there was someone else, you would do the same thing. I'm not saying that there is. All the cards were showing me that I need to build myself up, you know? I need to build myself up. I need to focus on setting myself up for a good future so that I can think of the other things then. But there is also definitely someone in his circle that needs attention at this time. It feels like a family to me. Someone that they care about and someone that they want to take care of. Thank you for passing by. Do we have senses question? Are you here, senses? Okay, shoot your question. It's too big. Hey Mark, I'm doing the bookings only today. So I want to see 2 houses. And I'm thinking of going to the one that has 2 housemates because the location is better. Then the other option that only has 1 housemate for now and a dog. Should I go for any of these options or wait, search a little longer? Or go to another loved one house where I lived for a long time but had trouble before? Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. What is the best option for you? What is the best option? are in any of these options an older than you, female included. Okay, let me see which deck I want for you. I want Triple Goddess Tarot. Let's get that one. I will describe the place for you that would be best suited, since you know all the ins and outs about those places. You will be able to determine what this is talking about, okay? What would be the best place for you to move to? Yeah, I keep getting the female here, man. A female is giving, female is giving me very kind of motherly vibes. There could possibly be maybe even two females in one house. It seems like you meant to spend time with this female. It seems like you meant to be there. You'll realize why a little bit later. It's something to do with inspiration, realization, a little bit of purpose. Whoever this female is, this is someone who's wise, okay? This is someone who is gonna have a really good life and someone who's seeking for that. This is not someone who would moan and have a dirty room. This is someone who wants to live life in a good way, and they're getting there. They're big on goals, they understand their worth, so you may be able to pick that up from their energy already. Okay, let me see a little bit more about this. This is someone who's not afraid of speaking up. This individual, they're giving me a feeling of a mother, or someone who soon will be a mother. Do you know of anyone like that in one of those options? If they are not a mother just yet, you know when you meet someone who has this motherly energy, right? Hey, do you want tea? Like, are you cold? Are you warm? They have it in them. Okay. So your answer is living with someone who has this motherly energy, and there is a female in the house. This is someone who has a lot of potential. Are the two housemates both females? Because the energy is good there. Like, oof. Oof. Yeah, we have two females here in the picture. That house with two females seems to be a good place for you because there is a lot that you can learn there. It would most benefit you. Do not be afraid of certain challenges that may pop up because of differences of people, but it seems like you're meant to go through this experience because there is something that you're going to take from this that's going to be more important than in other places. You also would be learning a lot about independence and building yourself up there, it seems like. But to be honest, when you mentioned the family house, it's not that you have to go for this option. Feel it through. The family house feels good to me. Your cards are saying they're highlighting these two options. When it comes to living with two females, the energy is a bit more intense, but it seems like your progress is being a bit elevated because of everything that is happening. It seems like, let's go faster, let's move, let's learn. You're gonna have to be a little bit patient in that house. But it seems like it's good. It may annoy you at times, but it's good. When I'm tapping into the family, it's much calmer. It's calm. You have two good options. It's not to say that one you must choose one. This is your call. Don't think that if you're going to make a decision, you're going to make a wrong decision. You are going to choose based off of what you need to learn. Okay? Any other advice for you here? Listen, don't stress about it too much. Don't overthink this too much. Your cards are saying this is not that big of a deal as your brain may make it to be. You will be good wherever you are. You'll be good wherever you are. The family house feels quieter and calmer. The house with two females, it feels like it would be a house of a little bit kicking the ass. You may be talking about what they're doing, where they want to go in life, yada yada. Even if you don't talk in a vulnerable way, it seems like the energy would be progressive energy. Not to say that you are standing still in the family house. In the family house, you have this very kind of grounded and calm energy. You can do a lot with that, but there is no kick in the ass there. Okay? Hey Catherine, I am. I will, if you want a book, I will do yours and then I'll go chill. Is there anything to watch out for you when it comes to moving? Is there anything to watch out for? Listen, don't be afraid, okay? I'm getting this energy of like, it's okay. Be excited for the change. Don't be afraid of the change. A bit more self-confidence. This is not the card that is most self-confident card. It's completely normal to feel scared at times or be uncomfortable with the unknown, but don't make it such a big deal. You'll be fine. With the decision that you will make, how you'll feel. How will you feel? You'll feel good, look. You're good. I'm seeing a nice place. I'm seeing comfort. I'm seeing you doing whatever you gotta do, and you have space for it, and you can focus. Don't second guess this. This is not a question of life and death. Literally, that's what cards are saying. This is not a decision of life and death. If at any point you'll feel like you've outgrown the space, you can move again. It's not a big deal. It's not one of those readings where it's like, hey, watch out for that. Don't go to that place. No, it's not that reading. So it's the cards are showing you options and possible outcomes here. But there is no really wrong decision here, to be honest. There is no wrong decision. Okay? Oh, candles are running away. Okay, let's get to the next reading. What is your question, Kate? Thank you, by the way. I don't think you would be moving again in 3 months. I don't think. Unless you're super controlling and you're very picky, then you might. Then it may be difficult for you to find a place anywhere, right? Should I look into moving to another team or wait? Does my boss value me enough? Okay, very good questions. Very welcome, senses. If you can hear the voices in the background, try and ignore that. My partner has a friend over and they're having boys' time. Should I look into moving to another team or wait? Okay, let me see which deck I want for you. I want my good old steampunk tarot. Let's get it. Oh, sorry about camera moving. Should I look into moving to another team? What should you do? What is most beneficial for you at this time? It's all about work. Well, for me, I always have only questions about work too, so. Should you look into moving to another team? What should you do? What is the best decision for you? What action should you take? Does your boss value you enough? Does your boss value you enough? I feel like it's time for you to look elsewhere, to move to another team. I don't think your boss values you enough. I do think that your boss may be underestimating you at times. It could be just the person. I feel like from your boss there is this energy that is coming through. It's someone who most of the time is finding things not to be happy about. Maybe this is someone who rarely pats people on the back, and it's just their nature. It's like it's their personality, maybe like this, you know? I don't think your boss values you enough, and I don't think you're worth this. I really see here that it doesn't matter when you decide this, but sooner or later you will decide to move to a different place. And as we can see, there is another person who's gonna be above you, and this person has a better character and a better personality than the previous person that you worked with. See, the person that you work with right now, the boss, they care very much about representation, you know, what they do, what they accomplished through the team. They care about the charts, they care about the finances. Where this other person that you will be working with in the future is much more compassionate and is much more tapped into people. That's why you have the Wheel of Fortune next to it, because this is just going to be such a better, a fresher, calmer environment for you. Funny. The tarot goes, the choice is yours. What do you want to choose? Do you want to choose a dragon? Do you want to choose a heart? Any other advice for you here? Yeah, seek for new, okay? Keep looking elsewhere. Expand your radius a bit too. When making decisions, make sure that you're not only looking through the lens that big when you're looking for options. Expand it. and then you're gonna have much more options, and you can compare what you need, right? That option to that option. How do I like this? How do I like that? Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. You have plenty of options that's being shown to you in your cards, meaning plenty of places for you to find your home as work, okay? Hope this made sense. But yeah, sooner or later you're gonna leave, because I'm seeing conflict here in your own self. Like, oh, there is something that happens in the workplace, you don't necessarily like it. It's just like, it's a tense energy. It's not dramatic, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of quiet tension, you know? And you don't need that. And there are other places for you where you're gonna feel like a fresh breath of air. I hope this was helpful. Okay, guys, everyone, thank you for passing by. I'm gonna go and pour myself a nice glass of whiskey right now, and get a bit of a cigarilla, because I'm masculine like that. We were laughing with my mom today. I went to the shop with her, and I said I need to grab something for the Friday evening. There are guys coming over. And then I realized my mom grabbed a bottle of wine as well, you know, for the Friday chill. And I'm like, no, I want brandy. I want brandy and cigarillas. She's like, you're a proper man. So, gonna go enjoy my food, my drink, and I will see you guys in the next live, okay? Bye for now.